UK-based mother and daughter has been jailed for a combined years of 38 years. This girl, she is her mother and father's only child. She was raised in a committed Christian home. When the girl was 16, she started knocking around with the wrong crowd. Her mother was furious because she could not believe why a child who was raised in a Christian home is now bringing shame onto the family. The mother asked the father to intervene. The father and mother, they are separated. The father tried to intervene. However, he couldn't intervene. It couldn't work. The girl was hell bent on the kind of life that she was living. She was involved with a lot of young boys and misusing cannabis. The mom said at that time she just couldn't understand how a child who was raised in a strictly Christian home is not bringing shame onto the family. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us at the Lunch Club. We bring you the latest update about the lived experiences of immigrants in the diaspora. There is no substitute to information. Knowledge, they say, is power. This young girl and her mom, they will have a long time to reflect on their actions. The mom is blaming her daughter for bringing the wrong person into her life, while the daughter is saying that as a mom, her mom let her down when she saw her going through the wrong path, but out of greed, she did not stop her. Let me know what your views are about this afternoon story. This girl eventually moved out of her mother's house. When she was 17, she was accommodated by the local authority. She went into care. The local authority then placed her in care due to the breakdown in the relationship between the young girl and her mom. The father wasn't happy that the girl moved out of the house because he felt that the girl should have come and live with him since the relationship broke up. But the girl said, no, I don't want to live with you. I want to live on my own. This girl, she was at the stage in her life where she just wanted to do whatever her friends were doing. This girl, for 4 years, she did not speak with her mom at all, despite the fact that she and her mother, they live very close to each other. When the girl was now 21, she has moved out and she's got her own place. She fell pregnant. When she fell pregnant, the person that she thought impregnated her denied responsibility completely. And this girl, she found herself in a world where she was on her own. The friends that she thought that they were there for her, those friends, they were not showing interest because they themselves, they have their own responsibility. The girl then reached out to the mom and said, hello, mom, it's me, your lovely daughter. I am sorry. I am expecting my baby. The mom said, as soon as she heard that her daughter was pregnant, she felt that this was going to be her first grandchild. She needed to forget all that had happened in the past and welcome her daughter back. The mom is now saying that is one of the biggest mistakes that she made. She and her daughter reconciled. The girl came back. She was spending more. She has her own flat, but she was spending more time at her mom's house because she needed advice from her mom, who is more experienced. This girl was staying with her mother. She had a baby. A baby boy who, as we're speaking now, may have to be accommodated if there's no one to care for this child. This girl was living with her mom. Mom said the daughter rebuilt her life. She had a part-time job and she went back to college. This was after she's had a baby. The mom said she was very, very happy because everything was going well. And she thought that despite the fact that the daughter did not have the best start, she's trying to rebuild her life back. She found a job in a casino place. She would go to school. She was doing access to psychology. Her dream was to go and read psychology in university. So she had to do access course because she left school without qualification. So she was doing the work part-time while she was in college. One fateful day when she was at work, a gentleman walked into the place where she was working, and the girl said that is the biggest mistake she made. The day this man walked into her life. The man is known to the person that owns the betting shop. He is very, very frequent there, and he has a lot of money. He became friends with this girl. One thing led to another. Before you know what, the guy started inviting the girl. Initially, the girl said she did not want to, she wasn't interested because she has had a very bad experience where the person that she thought is the love of her life, as soon as she fell pregnant, the guy disappeared. Even when she had the baby, the guy said, it's not my baby, I am not responsible. So the girl said, since that incident, she said to herself that she is not going to involve herself in any relationship. Her main focus was her son and her education. That was what she was doing before. The girl said that eventually she gave in to this guy because she thought this guy was nice and the guy was well dressed. And every time the guy comes in, the guy said, I am an entrepreneur, I have a lot of businesses, and I'm into crypto. She said she believed this guy because this guy is always well dressed. He doesn't smoke. He always looks responsible. He smells nice. And she thought this was a perfect gentle guy. Every time the guy comes, he will give her a present. And when he eventually invited her out, she said, well, she gave it a chance. When she told her mother told her, this guy that you're talking about now, you said this guy is spending money, but the way this guy is spending money, it doesn't look like somebody who is working. Where is he getting all this money that he's using to buy you all these things that he said he's buying you? The girl brushed it off. The mother warned her, said, don't bring shame to this family. Don't bring this shame to this family. The girl said, no problem. Eventually, the relationship became serious. This girl, meanwhile, she's spending more time in her house. What this girl did not know is that this guy, his source of money is that he will go on to a dating site. He will put a woman's picture on the front of his profile, and he will pretend to be a woman. And he was then talking to vulnerable men, pensioners who are lonely, and he was then scamming them. If you are seeing any value in this content, kindly share this. Kindly ensure that you give this video a like. Share this video with anyone that you benefit. The picture that you are seeing on the screen here is another mother and daughter who were jailed yesterday in Birmingham. A lot of things are happening around us. There is no substitute to information. That is the difference between success and failure in life. So this girl said that when this guy started became close to them, the mom said when she met this guy, she thought that her views about the guy changed because the guy was very, very responsible. The way he dressed, the way he carries himself, she did not have any suspicion. She said that after she met the guy, she just thought, okay, well, the impression I had about this gentleman was based on my daughter's previous experience. So I'm just going to forget about it, just give him a chance. So this guy will come to the house. He will, once he has finished talking to this guy, the people that he was talking to online, he was giving this girl a present. Later, this girl now knew that this guy is not who he was claimed to be. But that time, the girl was soaked in. She was already used to the holidays. The guy will take the girl, say, let's go to Paris. They'll go to Paris on the weekend. The mom will have the baby. And because the mom is looking after the baby, the guy will give the mom £500 for looking after the baby. The mom said when the money was coming in, the mom who is a carer who is struggling, the lot of gifts that this guy was giving from the daughter to this mom, the mom, she became comfortable with this guy. Initially, that suspicion, everything disappeared. She said at the back of her mind, she always said, this guy. But when she realized that the gift was coming, everything blew away. The guy will give mom £2,000. They'll go to Paris on holiday, go to Madrid for 3 days. They'll stay in an expensive hotel. Meanwhile, when this guy want a woman who is going to speak to the people, that the old men that he's talking to. When it gets to the time when they need to speak to the girls, the person that they're chatting with online, he will then introduce this girl. This girl will then be the one that will talk to these men on the phone and say, oh, I love you, darling. You know, you're sweet. I can't live without you, in order for him to get them to spend money. And they were sending more money, to the point where one of the pensioners gave this guy more than 200,000 pounds is life saving. He gave this guy to the point that the man had to commit suicide when he realized that he has been scammed. This girl was not part of the operation machine. She's the one that will speak to them on the phone. She's the one that will talk. And when this guy has finished scamming all these people and he realized that they do not have any money again, he will then ask this girl. Later, the girl's mom, who was not part of the network, he would then ask them to send, he would ask his own people abroad to send check to these people's account, fake check, will send the check to these people's account. Then he needs then somebody to clear the check. It would then be this girl, and this girl or her mom, one of them will then go and clear the check. So they were now operating as part of a sophisticated network. Remember, this lady, she's a Christian. She was the one in the beginning that told the daughter, don't bring shame onto our house. We are a Christian family. She was the one that asked her daughter to move out because of the daughter's behavior was going to tarnish her image. Now it is this same woman who is now helping this guy to go and claim money, who is not helping this guy to speak to his people that he's scamming. If you're seeing any value in this content, kindly give this video a like, because more people can learn a lot of lessons from these guys. Not all that glinters they say are good. So eventually, this guy, it got to the point where he did not know that he was being watched. He didn't know that he was being watched. This girl, the mom wasn't doing it. The girl wasn't even going to college again, to the point where their focus now is just on this guy's scamming enterprise. Oh, that is their focus. They did not care about anything. All they care about is scamming and helping this guy to finish the job that the guy was doing. The police have already trailed them. They realized that the money, everything, these people were operating as a sophisticated network. This woman's account, the woman who is a carer, who is on minimum wage, she's now at the point where she's not even interested in the work, because this guy was doling money to the daughter, doling money to this girl. The father, this guy and this girl, they're not engaged. When the father met this guy, he told the daughter, he said, this man is a con man. This guy is not who he claims to be. He's only using you. The mom said the father is bad luck, that the girl should ignore the father because the father doesn't want something that is good for this girl. The father said, this is not going to end well. I am telling you, I am speaking from experience that you are being used. The mom said, ignore your father. Your father doesn't want anything that is good for you. This guy is a nice guy. Continue with this relationship. This girl, she was arrested where she went to the bank, not knowing that she's already betrayed. She went to the bank. The guy was standing outside. When the guy realized that the girl it was taking long for the girl to come out, to pull money out, the guy disappeared. He realized that things have gone wrong. He disappeared. As we are speaking now, this guy is still on the run. This girl was eventually arrested. When they searched the mother's house, they saw thousands of pounds, and even the money was even siphoned. The mother was even trying to bring other family members into the network, her cousin, trying to bring them to help them hide their proceeds. As we are speaking now, this mother and the daughter, they have been sentenced in jail. Meanwhile, this guy, the police are saying that they suspect that the guy has fled. He has fled to Thailand. He has gone on the run. It is this mother and the daughter, they are the ones that have paid for it. The saddest part of it, that this woman in question, she has a baby who is less than 4 years old. If there's no one in the family who can care for this child may have to go and live in care. You see where greed has taken a Christian lady who is instead, she's a God-fearing person. You see where greed has taken her to. Greed is destroying a lot of people. If you know anyone that you think will benefit from this video, kindly ensure that you share this video with them and give